This whole Earth is reaching a place of the end times of duality now, of the Cabal. This is a global emergency. This is an opening into the last months of a system that has long crippled those that have worked hard, taken advantage of those souls who worked their whole lives in struggle, when it was not necessary or originally designed to be that way to begin with. There are no excuses necessary for the amount of lack, of greed, of hate, of war that has gone on for so many generations, to bring inconsistent periods of chaos and insanity, any more than it is justice to feel that dominating and killing is the only way into a peaceful planet. Did you feel countries around this world are willing to simply live in peace without releasing the karma that have been stored up among the many nations? Why do you feel countries are talking about war now? This war is certainly not what will lead to global destruction, in some type of nuclear war. However, it will be a time in which the new Earth frequencies are continuing to merge out all souls holding on to duality as real. There is no more room that is being allowed for hate, disrespect, fear, as this is going away with the traumatic events that your planet is experiencing, and to experience in the upcoming months of the collapse of this system globally. When you feel weak, we of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Federation of Light are strong. We are here with courage, dedication, and patience, while our ground crew is shortly returning to our passageways into the stars, into the celebrations, as it is not the destiny in this lifetime for every soul on this planet to even physically survive the coming changes. Those that will survive will be those from our galactic crew, that are making sure to uphold the light, and those souls willing to live in peace, while those that have held guns, murdered, and continue to do so will not be allowed in the new Earth at all. Do you feel a new Earth that is designed for peace allows for war? No, as you are sensing this is why you are being asked as a newly awakened Ascended Master to stay focused with your own dedication to be more in the space of this moment, always. Graciously, you are then accessing more of the divine energy of Source, which then spreads abundantly to all parts of this world, in a form of ethereal energy, which is as healing as words of comfort and unconditional love. In no way is love to be conditional, and only on earth as it is taught in such a way, where there is an allowance of punishment, revenge, and lower dimensional energies, while the higher dimensions operate in forgiveness, healing, and grace. Your respectful nature in continuing to be balanced in the space of your own consciousness then gives you a clear feeling of being in balance with your own energy source. As you notice, as your Commander Ashtar, I am here to show you more of the way, as being part of our galactic crew, as you are listening to continue your light work, to continue to be in the space of your heart, and to notice how inwards you feel over the upcoming changes into the new Earth. It is then where you focus on your inner energy within, to allow for an immediate feeling of restoration to then be entered into the space of your own inner being, which is always divine. It is pointless for a soul stuck in duality to say that you are not divine if you support the Galactic Federation of Light, of your angelic guardians, as you notice such souls will only talk about negativity, about division, separation, spreading hate that is toxic to their own energy fields. These toxins are increased as such souls are holding on to the fear of their own demise in the state of a collapsing system, where the only alternative in this planet is to either evolve with it, or to die through it, to be reborn onto other planets still in duality. As you see, these messages are continuing forwards, as these will continue until our ground crew is taken completely from the surface world, to be evacuated along with the species that have earned their way into the new Earth. This arc to aboard is our starships, and this is about free will, as just as we of the Galactic Federation of Light, of the angelic realms are here to have that shortly upon first contact we'll have the changes to start the evacuation of this entire surface world. The men, women, children, nature, and other species that are to evolve with the new Earth will be safely traveled to embrace a new life in a fully conscious existence, beyond the harsh grips of duality, and all of its games of separation. A clear way to tell that you are living in duality is if you see any soul on this earth as a stranger, which means that you have amnesia, and have not truly risen your vibration into being awakened to your true self. As you step more into your true self, then you are able to access the Akashic records of all souls, and you no longer feel separation in another soul anymore, without needing the conscious light chambers to do this. To even get to the point of entering the conscious light chambers, you need to be healed to the point of no longer having the amnesia of treating any soul as a stranger, anytime. Do we of your family from the stars have ourselves clear in this matter? There is no more of a focus of division that is allowed to vibrate in the higher dimensions, any more than the water and fire mix, which is why your own intent to vibrate into oneness is a conscious choice, whereas before this creation, souls chose to either ascend before birth in the physical, or physically die, and be reborn onto more planets of the same lower vibration. The mind says, it's that easy. Why doesn't everyone just choose to ascend in this lifetime, and save themselves the struggle of many lifetimes in separation, division, and planets of hate? Just as every soul on this earth is not willing to stop being violent, to stop spreading hate, it is about free will, and those that are from our galactic crew, which includes you listening now, are able to see the entrance of your own destiny in these words. Your destiny is to join our galactic crew in space, of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Federation of Light, as there is then a decision you make to exist beyond duality, to be trained by our experts, to have any field of work you desire, and to exist in however you choose, having all of the time that you choose to explore, live in bliss, and at the same time, work for the light on many planets. You will no longer be required to reincarnate, and go into a lower dimensional planet, as with your entrance beyond this long journey in duality, your divine nature is then restored into fullness as an immortal. You have known this time would come for many, many generations, and yet you have stayed focused and patient with your own light work, as the majority of souls listening now are the ones who are here to exist in peace and harmony with the new earth. There is only a state of pure comfort that you feel in knowing that you have an unconditionally loving family from the stars, and many worlds that are already evolved beyond the current state of humanity, in which this gives you an aim beyond the hate as the only way of life. Hate is not the only way of life. It is the way of duality, as unconditional love is patiently here through the grace of your true self, with us of your galactic crew to guide you and assist you back into the stars. Your own focus on realizing that the way you speak now is a sign of your consciousness, as if you are still living from the mind. Then you talk in judgments, you say I should not have done that, you spread drama non-stop, as those living from the heart. You talk with patience, care, and peacefulness. You talk in such a way as being from the light, as you release all outer drama, and detach who you are from the mind with ease, as you are the ascended masters that we have assigned to this dimension to help with the ascension process. You enjoy your life, even though you are a visitor here, that has a destiny to return back into the stars with first contact, and even though you are a visitor, you have built bonds among many of the human civilization, and those species that are here from the many planets throughout this vast universe. We send you much respect and unity. By your ascension path, we are the angelic realms, we are the Galactic Federation of Light.